Nice little treat for you, rewatch gang. Getting to see me pull my pants up real quick. Another treat for the rewatch gang. Hey, Brooka. Never mind. No more treats for the rewatch gang then. Hey, Mel. Hey, Buttercup. It's Mario Day. Because March 10th. Mar 10. Hi, Killface. I'm tired and full of rage. Aren't we all? Hey, Val. How's it glitching? So, anything specific for today that's got you full of rage? Or just everything? Just the state of the world. Your phone app keeps shutting down? Ah. Sounds annoying. Menopause? Ah. Blame it on the time change. Megan and Harry are going to move to Australia. Cool, I guess. Where are you going with Rebecca? Does someone live in the US? That makes you happy? Speaking personally, I couldn't care about them. I couldn't care less about them one way or the other. They are completely and entirely irrelevant to me. Let them move to Canada. I mean, if they ever did, I imagine most Canadians would be like, eh. I imagine most Canadians would be pretty neutral about it. We are still Commonwealth, yes. Which I don't understand why. Fucking tradition. Tradition is a prison, as far as I'm concerned. Hey, pause. It's time that Canada left the Commonwealth. It's 2026. We don't need to pretend that we give a shit about king or queen or whoever. We no longer need to pretend we give a shit about the monarchy. At least that's what I think. Talking with Harry and Meghan. Honestly, I don't really know. I think a lot of people just find them pretentious. Like, genuinely, I think that's the main thing it comes down to. Is just a lot of people find them pretentious. Which, yeah, he was raised as a prince, and she's a celebrity as well. So, Commonwealth take us back like a kid at sleepover. Wants us to go home. Wants to go home. We call the king. Do you think he'll let us back in? I find her pretentious. He's kept it because he thinks she's cool. Fair. All that said, I do think they deserve credit. They left the royal family. They left the royal family. Like that's the easiest fucking gig in the world. That is the easiest goddamn life possible. Being like royal family in the modern day. But they looked at how fucked up it is. We're like, nope, we're out. More Diana's spirit than William. We like to Charles. hopefully with less of the infidelity. But and yeah, I mean, it's not like they live a tough. It's not like Meghan and Harry live a tough life now. It's not like they have to work particularly hard now either. But hey, Uncle Buck. But I believe UK law does have is much stricter regarding press coverage of royal family than it is of regular people. I'm pretty sure. Not there's still plenty of speculation and rumor mongering and shit like that, but they probably have to deal with you know I suspect that Harry and Meghan had to deal with a lot more once they left the protection of the royal family. And so I do think their lives would have been a lot easier if they had stayed as part of the royal family. But they chose to leave because fuck them. Because you know, because it's shitty. I do find it funny that people were like, "Oh, she's making up stories about racism in the royal family." It's like, really? You have trouble believing that the royal family could be racist? Really, dude? I actually find that very easy to believe. Like the family who spent decades covering up the crimes of their pedophile prince. You don't think those people? You don't think those people might also be racist? Come on. Daughter-in-law is out of surgery and her kidneys are already started working. Hurrah! Working kidneys are good kidneys. When women get the throne, they should abolish the monarchy. It's the right thing to do. They should. It's hard to tell if they will. Anyway, has taken over most duties of Charles, and that's pissing Camilla off. Camilla seems like the type of person who who is often pissed off. I don't know. She just does not strike me as a happy, cheerful, satisfied person, you know? Hey, Nazarto. Do someone abolish the police? Yes. I think that the criminal justice system as it exists is poorly designed and does more harm than good. And I think that basically every country would benefit from scrapping it and starting over with a system designed more towards rehabilitative, reparative justice than, oh shit, what's the word? Punitive. Reparative justice is better than punitive justice. You made mince and tatties nice last night? Yay, mince and tatties. Love my mince and tatties. Your GLP-1? I don't know what that is. Turned out delicious. Good to know, good to know. I'm glad it did. Semi-glutide weight loss? Ah. Okay. Weight loss, okay. I heard a terrible joke earlier. Sex is a lot like a Ferrari. I don't have a Ferrari. You can buy a Ferrari. Or rent one for a short while. I'm pretty broke, Killface. I don't know if I could afford it. That's when your foodie is offering $20 hand jobs. Just have to walk around smart. Gracious, beaver tail in the corner. Poster restoration videos. Can't say as I've ever watched one of those. You calling my mom a hoe? Your mom couldn't even afford to be a hoe. That is an interesting one. I'm not totally sure if that makes any sense. Whoever has to shit in your chest, would you let them? No. I would not. That is not the kind of thing that I would be into. Paint your butthole? Nope. Also something that I am not into. That kind of kink is not my thing at all. Paint your leg alone in the shower? No. No pee. No poop, no pee. Just no gross shit. No gross things. True, I don't pee in the shower, yeah. I know, people think it's weird that I don't, but your chat goes crazy off the edge. Do you realize it's related to foodie? I mean, sometimes I know that, sometimes I don't. This time I was not aware that it was foodie related. I did not realize it was related to her. Frankly, I probably should have guessed. Yap your dick with a fruit roll up and let them suck it. I mean, that one maybe. I do love a fruit. I mean, I do like fruit roll ups, though. I kind of feel like I prefer to eat the fruit roll up myself, but I suppose gotta share, right? Gotta share them. And then when I have the patience for what? To share a fruit roll up? Or to share a box of. It says to share a box of fruit roll ups? I can guess. I can guess what waffle stomping is, and it's not something I want to talk about, frankly. That is something I will continue to ignore. Oh, person will lick it down to nothing on your wiki. That would take a while. That does seem like it'd take a really long time. I mean, it's gonna be related to shit, and I don't want. I don't like. I don't. I have no interest in talking about shit. So I'm fine with us just moving on. Anywho. Why would someone do that? Because people are gross. People are weird and fucked up. Hey, Rise. You know what? Instead of gross stuff, let's talk about Mario. What's everyone's favorite Mario game? I gotta say Mario 3. I think Mario 3 is my favorite. I'm like 2 minutes from just giving up on this entire chat tonight. Good night, Killface. I'm gonna go pee. Back in a minute. Hi, old meat. Virtual Mario. I found that one really hard. The original Mario game is very hard. Too difficult for me. Mario 2. Oh, Mario 2. Yeah, Peach. Peach is floating. Oh yeah, that's just it's kind of broken. Like genuinely, it's like the fact that Peach could float That was honestly just kind of broken. Raccoon Tail. That's Mario 3. And Star World is my favorite. I think that was Mario World, I believe. Also, a banger. Mario World is probably my second favorite. Yeah, like for Mario 2, I found like jumping higher was, like Luigi's thing is that he could jump higher. But that was rarely really all that valuable. Toad's thing is that he could pull up vegetables from the ground quicker, which again never felt all that important. It never really felt like you really needed to pull things up quicker. Mario was like the jack of all trades. He had sort of like most well-rounded stats, which is great. Well-rounded. That's it's good. But I don't know. Did it matter that much? There was no did any of the stats really matter? Peach, yeah, that was the other thing with Luigi. He could jump higher, but he was harder to control. So he'd like slip around a little bit, which made him far and away the worst character to use. Far and away, like absolutely, like not even question. The absolute worst character in the game. And like, running speed, jumping height, pull up speed. None of those things really felt like you needed to have more of any of those things. Never passed the ice part. I kept slipping off near tomorrow. Yeah. Whereas Peach's like whole, those couple seconds of her floating. There were times that was a genuine lifesaver. She was easy to control, and the fact that she could float every once in a while, that would actually save you. So yeah, why would you use anyone else in that game? Like, why would you ever even bother using any other character in Mario 2? Self-imposed challenges. Sure. Why would you use any other character outside of a self-imposed challenge? I guess, yeah. Feeling alright? Yeah, I'm okay. Hey, Jen. Yeah. Yeah, I've received fan art from people before. I have received fan art. My my profile image on my Patreon is fan art somebody sent me. Earlier, I watched a video. This lady made 6 trans people watch Rob Schneider's The Hot Chick. And like, I always knew that movie looked awful. I did not realize that it also seemed weirdly homophobic and inexplicably racist. Like, is Rob Schneider capable of making a movie that isn't racist? Like, it's just like, why? What? Why? Why are you throwing racism into this movie? Times now and times then are different. Sure, but I mean, even back then, like I said, I haven't watched the movie myself, but like based on like the bits that they were showing on the based on the bits they were showing, like even back then, some of those bits were like very clearly racist. By enough person because I thought the movie was funny. I mean, it certainly indicates some bad taste. He's nice. He is. Rob Schneider's such a fucking asshole. Rob Schneider's a terrible person. His daughter's pretty cool. His daughter is pretty cool and wants nothing to do with him. Old Warner Bros. Bugs Bunny cartoons are pretty true. What was an old VHS tape I lost? Cartoons I've never seen yet. Yeah, yeah, those get pretty racist. Yeah, Rob Schneider's daughter is a singer by the name of Elle King. She uses her mother's name to distance herself from her father. I actually like a few of her songs. She's got some good songs. And she seems just like a really cool person. I do work tomorrow. The big girl in the black guy. No, no, not even that. Not even that. I mean, that, honestly, that, from what I understand, actually kind of accurate. From what I understand, black guys do like a bigger girl. They do like a little. They do like a little extra. But no, not even that. Like there's a girl, I don't remember, like Ling Ling. Like there's a character named Ling Ling. And like she's half Korean. Half Korean girl named Ling Ling. That is not a Korean name. That is a Chinese name. And at one point, the Korean mother shows up wearing a traditional Chinese outfit. Because nobody involved in that movie realized that there's a difference between Korean and Chinese. All right, I'm gonna get some more water. I'll be back in a minute. I never put those things together just because I'm not knowledgeable. Sure, and like neither did anyone there. Neither was anyone else involved. So it's like it wasn't like it's not like it's just they didn't bother doing the research. What do you think he feels about movie White Chicks? I'm gonna guess that movie's just bad. What's on my shirt? Moon, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, and Venus. Used to watch the moon. I did a rewatch. I rewatched that entire series just last year. The voice acting in the Viz dub is so fucking good. Just great voice acting. Marvel fan again? I doubt it. Because I mean, like, fuck Disney. Like, only way I'd get over my dislike of Disney is if they get broken up. Media conglomeration is immensely dangerous and awful. So unless Disney gets broken up, there's no way I'm buying everything exactly. There's no way I'm going to let go of my dislike of them. So Disney has to get a divorce? Exactly. They shouldn't stay together for the kids. Yeah, exactly. Why do you hate Disney? Like I said, I am opposed to just general media conglomeration. I think it's dangerous, and Disney has always been at the forefront of that. They're too big, too powerful, too rich. Um, they do tend to be very exploitative of their employees and, frankly, their audience. Um, we've got a pretty long history of questionable, borderline evil shit. What would Walt do? Disney's like a religion. Yeah. You support LGBT for anyone else? Did they support LGBT community? Or did they simply not oppose the LGBT community? Like there's a difference, I feel like. I don't know that Disney actually supported them. I think Disney, they gave insurance to partners before Gay Majors League. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah, like the Disney days, like the Disney gays. Like that wasn't Disney being oh so supportive of gay people. That was them just being like, yeah, whatever. By all means, visit our parks. We're okay with that. We're not going to tell people not to spend money here. And things like that, you know? I think Disney tried to be seen as progressive. Like, I do think that's something that Disney's always wanted, was to be seen as progressive. I don't know how progressive they've ever really been. Like, as an example, like, they definitely wanted to be seen as supportive of gay people. So things like, hey, look, you know, our live action. What was it? What was it? That dude in the live action Beauty and the Beast? Like, hey, look. There are a lot of teachers during the summertime to work in the park. Which is good. But at the same time, there's something dystopic about the fact that the teachers have to get summer jobs. I don't know. That's just probably just me. But I mean, summer is when they need the most people in their parks, like the most employees. So, of course, that's when they're hiring. Of course, that's when they hire teachers. You know, they need employees. Teachers need jobs. So it is ridiculously expensive and getting more so all the time. That's something that is actually hurting them. The fact that that they've raised prices so much, that's hurting them. Good job, Buttercup. Because once upon a time, people would go there regularly. Wasn't necessarily an annual thing, but you know, every couple of years they'd take a family trip there. Um, that's very much not a thing anymore. It's like a once in a lifetime kind of thing now. Just paid for each ride you went on. Yeah, like I was saying, like they want it to be perceived as socially progressive. So hey, look, we've thrown a gay person into our live action, whatever the fuck movie that was, Beauty and the Beast. But like, blink and you miss a background thing that could very easily be cut out for other markets. Food was horrible back in the day and expensive. I never went to Disney World and I never really wanted to. And the food became better. Downtown Disney, great food. Disney World, Disneyland, yeah, never went to either. And like I said, it was never a priority for me, never something I really wanted to do. King's Dominion is better. Ticket books for the rides. Only theme park I've ever been to is La Ronde over in Quebec. And that was 25 years ago. More than that. Probably more than 25 years ago now. Good night, Rise. Good day tomorrow. Ugh, unlikely since I have to work at 10 in the morning. Ugh. Six Flags, Great America. Plus, we don't have to make a vacation of it. Yeah, I think we went to. I feel like we went to La Ronde twice when I was a kid. That sounds about right. Still vaguely bitter that my brother's class's final field trip was to La Ronde, and my class's final field trip was to the park. It's like Lamoureux Park. Not a fancy park, not a theme park, not some big, cool fancy park. Just basic ass local fucking park. Hey, Audrey. Nice day tomorrow. Unlikely. I'm working early and I hate that. Not excited about getting up for 10 tomorrow. Means I need to get up at like quarter to 10. Need to get up before 10. Ugh. Awful. Anyway, last night I watched the first episode of a Disney show, The Ghost and Molly McGee. Decided to watch the first episode of The Ghost and Molly McGee. 8th grade, and seniors go to Great America. In 8th grade, we had to go to Springfield, our state capital. Boring, but I did manage to get high on that trip. Supposed to snow there tomorrow. Oof. Yeah, I don't remember most of my field trips. Not sure if we would have gone to Upper Canada in Upper Canada Village was like every year, you know, every goddamn year we went to Upper Canada Village. I don't remember if we went there in grade 8. I feel like there was a field trip that I might have skipped. That was to a quarry, maybe. I feel like we might have had a field trip to a quarry that I think I skipped. I also skipped the field trip to the park. What kind of fucking field trip is that? We didn't go to Kimavik. This one, Chantel, wasn't that like PEI? Am I wrong, or is that like the one that Chantel went to that was in like PEI? That was more like a camp than any. If it's what I'm remember, if it's the one I'm remembering, that one was more like a camp. One that I never even heard of until I met Chantel. I wouldn't have wanted to go anyway because fuck camping. Yeah, I don't remember most of. I don't remember most of the field trips. The main one that I do remember that we used to do was Upper Canada Village. It's nearby, so you know, like 5 years in a row we went there. Cheap and convenient. Just like it. So yeah, that one like repeatedly. And our second to last field trip was a fucking bowling alley. We didn't even bus to it. Hey kids, let's all just walk to the bowling alley. It's weird because I feel like it was like a half-hour walk. Quarry, about 2 miles from a huge quarry that they recently closed. They said Fred Flintstone worked down there. And I might be misremembering. Like I feel like there was a quarry in there somewhere. I feel like there was a quarry as a field trip, but long time ago, and I didn't really care. So yes, the only reason I remember Upper Canada Village is because we went so often. The reason I remember the bowling alley and the park is because what the fuck kind of field trips are those? I mean, rocks, you guys are right. Rocks, yay, fascinating. Well, we say who cares about rocks? My cousin is a geologist, so some people do care about rocks. Actually, crackheads. Fair point. Fair point. Anywho, my doctor told me. My doctor said I could have. My doctor told me I could masturbate whenever I want. Yeah, he said I could have a stroke at any time. Okay. Fair. Explains your two strokes. All right, this one you might like better, or not. What did the elephant say to the naked man? How do you breathe through that thing? So I'm not sure elephants actually breathe through their trunks, but so how's everybody? Haven't got anything else? More corny jokes? Nah, I'm out. I'm done. Nice today. Good weather. Yeah, apparently 5 degrees today. Definitely isn't bad. Gotta be something to talk about. 21 in stupid Canadian degrees here today. That is just the that's the high end of what I like. Any hotter and it starts to get uncomfortable. Any hotter and I start to dislike it. You do my roller coaster. Eh. Fucking Dubai, though. Stay-at-home order in place yet? Yep, all those influencer grifters who went over there boasting about how great great it is. Yeah. Yep, they're having a great time now. Save the roller coaster. Yeah, I am not keen on Dubai in general. They're all about conspicuous consumption and all that. They finally give up the line. Not sure what you mean. Did who give up what line? Google's. I mean, I don't know what the hell I was like. I don't know what I'd be googling now. Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how I'd Google that because like give up the line. Like, that's not gonna pull anything up. Like, that's not gonna give me anything specific. I don't know what you're talking about. Say the future is one long line. The plot of it won't ever work. Ah, yeah, that wasn't anything I ever heard about. But it sounds like a really stupid idea. The line of what? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dubai's got a lot of lines. It's called the line. The line. Saudi Arabia. Planned linear settlement. To be housed entirely in a single, very long arcology. Smart city with no cars, streets, or carbon emissions. And yeah, does look like construction suspended, so. Never heard of a queue until COVID-19. Then I ended up understanding queues everywhere I went. I think the first time I heard about queues might have been playing Earthbound. There was a random NPC who says she likes standing in queues, and then said she likes words that start with Q, and she threw out a couple of words that start with the letter Q. Because that's just the kind of game Earthbound was. U2 tour in like 2000. It's a funny looking word. Queue. It's a funny looking word. Yeah, I spelled it wrong, but didn't know what I was missing. Yeah. You were missing another UE. Just a funny looking word. Literally just like Q. Yeah. But that's the dude from Star Trek. Glasgow Fire. Don't think we did. Hey, Shamsa. Hate vapes and everything about them. Letter W gets me too. It's a weird one. Lithium batteries inside vapes. Yeah, that's right. Zed. I say Zed. Man, I gotta pee again. I'll be back in another minute. That's a stupid one. You're a stupid one. I'm sorry, Pause. You're not a stupid one. That was rude. You're not a stupid one. No, I saw your comments about fire. Building burned down because of vapes. You're hungry? You could probably eat something. Do you think about eating something? Great way to deal with hunger. Popeyes? You might want to consider something better than Popeyes. Popeyes sucks. Don't really want Popeyes. Asking wants red beans and rice, fried pickles. Food Beauty, but she disappeared. Don't know where she is. Yeah, she's around. So last night, I watched a thing It was this compilation of Star Trek references on Family Guy. And it made me wonder something. Don't know if any of you watch Family Guy. If you do, I have a question about Family Guy. Does that show have jokes? Like, does it have actual jokes at any point? In the past 20 years, has it like does has it actually had legitimate jokes? Because man, that compilation I watched, and a lot of it, setup would have been removed. Some of what punchlines would have been removed. It was just references. It was just references to Star Trek. So a lot of some of the jokes wouldn't have landed because like I wouldn't have known the setup or anything. But like there were some bits that were like seemed like they were trying to take the form of jokes. I did record it for Patreon. Yeah, I recorded for Patreon. The video I watch is like 8.5 minutes. The Patreon video is like 16, and I spent the entire fucking time complaining about how bad it is. Like I spent the entire time just like it's like, where is the fucking humor? This shit's supposed to be a comedy show. Where's the goddamn comedy? Where are the jokes? This is just stupid. Like some of it was just so painfully fucking stupid. Like there was just so much of that video that was just so goddamn stupid. I legitimately lost respect for everyone involved. I legitimately lost respect for the writers of Family Guy. I did back in the late '90s. The first 3 seasons. So Family Guy ran for 3 seasons and then it got canceled. And those first 3 seasons were, on the whole, really good. And then it got canceled for a few years, came back, and anytime I've caught a clip of it after it's returned from that cancellation, it's all like pop culture reference that has absolutely no, like, that doesn't actually provide any particular insight into the thing it's referencing, just a reference for the sake of referencing it. Overly long gag, gross out gag, violence gag. You like the sweet stuff? I mean, doesn't necessarily need to be sweet. Just, I like jokes that have a fucking point to them. I mean, like the original chicken fight scene. The original chicken fight thing, chicken fight bit. That was very funny because it was so like it was unexpected. Like it helped that the episode it was in was very much a throwaway episode. But yeah, it's like, and now we're gonna take 2 or 3 minutes for Peter getting in a fight with a guy in a chicken suit. It's like just so just so random and weird and out of nowhere. But they went back to that well repeatedly. I was like, okay, yeah, it was funny the first time because it was so unexpected. Every time you do it, it gets less funny because it gets more expected. You're just repeating yourself. So yeah, I just no respect for the writers of Family Guy. Like in one episode, there was a joke where the joke was that they played a Conway Twitty song. The entire song. Like, yeah, you have 22 minutes to play with, and you decide to spend 3 of those on just playing the entirety of a Conway Twitty song. And that's the punchline. Like, that's the joke. That they have so little fucking respect for their audience that they feel that they're like, we can literally just get away with playing an entire song and you will still laugh because you're fucking idiots. God. Terrible. They are. Yeah, I do not understand how Family Guy is still in the air. 24 seasons. I don't know how. I have no idea how Family Guy has reached 24 seasons. Anyway. Not sure what you're referring to. What do you mean, Uncle Buck? I'm not sure what you're referring to there. Then we go with the MLP. I don't remember reacting to anything like that. Yeah, like I'm not sure. It wouldn't have been Family Guy. This is the first Family Guy video that I've reacted to. I don't remember reacting to anything with MLP though. Except, for actual My Little Pony. Oh, no, Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers. That was Bob's Burgers. Which, while not my thing, the jokes were, at the very least, meant to be, related to the story that they were telling. And, yeah. Yeah, Bob's Burgers is a show where the humor is based on, you know, the humor is based on the actual events going on within the story, and not just, hey, let's cut away to a random ass pop culture reference. Because, hey, remember things from the 80s? That's funny, right? Just mentioning something from the 80s, that's comedy right there. And I really watch The Simpsons occasionally. Simpsons I used to love. That show was good. I'm gonna get going. May or may not be here tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. Like I said, I work 10 to 5. So see how tired I am. If I feel like showering or anything like that. So if I'm not here tomorrow, then I definitely will be Thursday. So, good night, everybody.